Everybody, I want to show you this. I'm taking it down. This is the young lady that I was doing when I told you she came in the shop and I was doing a redo on her hair. But I'm taking it down. And of course, don't forget everybody, rinse this out with cold water. Make sure you do a trim. I feel something slick even though I rinsed it out. So once I finish rinsing it out, like I said, I feel something slick on my hand. So I'm going to rinse it out again with cold water once I take it down. But really, really, really quick. Clients in between, I know I say 60 to 90 days. And if you do wait to 60, 90 days, please make sure you go back to your stylist and get it trimmed. And if you don't go back in 60 or 90 days, hypothetically speaking, at month 2, you might need a trim. Some people sometimes find their ends tangled. You need your hair trimmed. And if you find that your product is sticky or a product buildup, don't forget I was saying rinse it out every week or so you won't have a product buildup. But of course, when you've got the ends tangled or ends are tangled, that just giving you a shout out that you need your hair trimmed. But again, I'm feeling slick on the ends. I'm only feeling slick because I'm rinsing it out. And once I finish all the rollers, I'll do it again. I'll take it out, all the rollers. Then I'll go through with cold water. But I want the client to chit chat real quick while she got the towel on her face and just tell you all her experience of having a curly perm and how to take care of it. Do you mind chit chatting?
Oh Lord.
You can go ahead and talk.
Oh,
Go ahead.
mask on off.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. I'm filming. Go ahead.
Well, it was a learning process. I kind of had to throw away all my natural products because I started to kind of incorporate what I did with my natural hair, which was not working. What happens is if you put oils, it gets sticky and clumped together. So I just stuck to my Define and Shine every day. Make sure I wrap my hair up with my silk scarf every night. I steam it almost every day. I just put my cap on and just walk around the house. That kind of helps to keep my curls fresh. But it's pretty low maintenance. It's just put the cap on and leave it alone, right? Don't mess with it too much. Just leave it be. As long as you moisturize it, if not 3 times, sometimes 4 times a day, just to make sure it's not dry because it can dry out throughout the day once you're walking around. But overall, I love my hair. Miss V is awesome, and that's it.
Okay. So talk to them about the stickiness. You was talking about sometime you notice the product buildup. Talk about that.
Well, the product buildup comes around the fifth or sixth day. Then you know you need to wash it out because I can feel the difference, the tackiness in my hair, and the curls aren't popping like it used to. So at that point, when I wash it out in the day, I steam it, put the cap on, put the Define and Shine, and then I put my cap on and I kind of wear it around. And eventually, like about an hour, I just take it off and just I'm good for the day. You won't be as dry, but I keep reapplying after that. But you can tell when it's time for a rinse out. You,
Express to them what the define and shine is. What the define and shine is.
it's from Design Essential. That's the what is that? Thing you use. The last thing you use. The last thing you use when everything is done with the process, it kind of keeps your curls nice and shiny and moisturized. And that's all I need is a Define and Shine every day for 3 times a day or 4 times a day sometimes, just to make sure my hair doesn't dry out completely. Because if it dries, it will break, and I did notice that. As soon as this dries, it will break off, or you'll feel like if you put your hand in there, you may get a piece that comes out. So you have to keep it. It's important to keep it moisturized.
How do you feel about that you can't wear like protective styles, sew-ins, weaves, buns, or clip-ons, or lace fronts? Or how do you feel about that you can't wear cornrows anymore?
Well, the point is of me getting this was so I wouldn't have to do those things. So I wouldn't. I don't understand why I would want to do those things after getting this. So it weakens your hair when you add anything to it. So I don't see the importance of you don't need any protective styles for this type of hair. Just put your moisturizer on and you're good to go daily. And that's it. Low maintenance. That's it.
Okay. So how do you feel about when you go swimming now? When you go to swim in the swimming pool, you might have to wear maybe a swimming cap. Talk to them a little bit about what you told me about your ends, how the color, how the chlorine changed your hair.
Well, for my hair, it will change as soon as I insert, like between the chlorine and the sun, it will definitely make your hair weaker and it will break. I've noticed that. So therefore, the cap is a must. and I will also incorporate that going forward. I thought I didn't have to, but now I know I have to wear a cap. So it's not worth the risk of losing your hair just to swim in the pool. So I'd rather just wear the cap and
Can,
be done.
can you touch basis on what I was going to say? Are you on any medicine or taking any type of medicine?
No, but I do notice that if I don't drink enough water or don't take my vitamins or make sure I'm eating healthy, it does affect my hair, and that's very important. You don't want your hair to break no matter what it is. You have to eat better. Drink lots of water to keep it hydrated because if it's dry, it will break like anything else. So that's yeah, that's what I've noticed.
Okay. And do some people say it's drippy is wet? Do you find out that it's too wet or drippy? I mean, what's your diagnosis of product? How much you
No,
put in
it's
your hair?
not drippy or wet. It's just more of a slick, moisturized feel. It doesn't really come off on my clothes per se, so I can wear it without any issues. Doesn't mess up. There's nothing dripping from my hair. No.
Okay, so I saw some people on social media on their YouTube that they was blow drying putting natural products. What you think about that?
Blow drying? No. I don't think once you blow dry it, you can't go back. You can't revert back to. I don't know how that works. I wouldn't put a blow dryer in my hair. The point of doing this is to get curls. So why would I want to blow out my own curls, or use products that I know my hair texture is now different, so I have to treat it differently, right? So you can't do the same thing to get the same result. It's going to the end result won't be the same as before. So I wouldn't be doing any of those things.
Okay. Do you find like this is carefree, easy? You find yourself you doing a
Carefree.
lot of work? What do you?
No, it's carefree. Putting product in my hair every now and again, it's easy. It's just a couple seconds just to make sure everything is good, and then you shake it out, and I'm gone. That's it.
Is the product on your clothes? Is it
No,
dripping?
nope, it's never dripping on my clothes. No, and I normally just use like something like this, or like a satin kind of scrunchie instead of because it won't snag as much as the other ones will. And just put it in a bun, not a bun, but like a in a ponytail, and that's it.
So, do you recommend women that has natural hair or men with natural hair and want to do something with the hair without saying going to maybe dreads or just cutting it off because it got to a certain length and it's long and they don't know what to do with it? Do you recommend a curly perm to anybody?
Yeah, I would. If you're looking for something different, if you don't mind the processing part, I enjoy it. I've done the locks, I've done the locks, I've done the natural for years, and I really wanted to try this out, and I love it, love it. It has its moments, but I love it for the most part because it gives me just the versatility of just getting up and going in the morning versus worrying about what my hair would look like. So that's why I did it. Yeah, you will have shedding once in a while. As long as you do what you're supposed to do, take care of your body. Your medication does affect you. Please understand that. And you can't blame your stylist if you are not eating healthy, drinking water. That's not her fault, it's yours. So you just have to follow the rules. You give great advice, and that's it.
Okay. So, you heard it from the client, ladies and gentlemen. Just want to share this video with you.